Good morning, dear children. I hope you all are fine and safe. In today's class, we are going to continue lesson 5, that is the toy box. Dear children, in the previous class, we studied that the family was shifted to the new house and father, mother, Matilda, all were very much excited. But Tom was not much excited. For him, the house was fearful, scary, or the spooky. And when they went to the playroom, Tom was all alone in the playroom, and he heard the sound, some crying sound, feeble cry he heard from the toy box. First he thought maybe that is the sound of the cat or his own imagination. Now let us discover in today's class what happened further, whether really it was the cry of a cat or his own imagination. Be ready with your books, dear children. We'll continue the chapter. I pulled a couple of toys from the box, but when I heard the cry again, I screamed, dropped the toy truck I had been holding and fled. Then, when first he tried to take out some of the toys, he heard the cry, feeble cry, weak cry from the toy box. First he thought maybe sound of cat or his imagination. Then again he tried to take out some of the toys from the box. As he was going to take out the toys from the box, again he heard the same cry. And now this time he screamed, he shouted, he cried aloud and ran away from there. He just dropped the toy truck which was in his hand. He just dropped it down and he fled from there. Fled means ran away quickly from there. I found Matilda and mother upstairs in my bedroom. When he ran away from the toy box, from the playroom, he reached to his own bedroom and he found there Matilda and his mother. My suitcase and a couple of boxes containing clothes, more toys, and books were lying on the floor beside the bed. Then when he reached in the room, he noticed that his clothes, some books or other toys were just kept beside the bed. Means his suitcase was being unpacked here by his mother and his sister. Mother was unpacking a smaller case on the bed. One small case was kept on the bed and mother was unpacking it. Unpacking means taking out things from the bag and arranging at the proper place in the cupboards and wherever they should be kept. I began to help her put away some of my clothes in a large cupboard that was standing against one wall. Then he also started helping his mother. He took some of his clothes and kept in the cupboard. I paused by a window to look at the garden outside. After keeping the clothes, he just went close to the window and he stood there and started looking out to the garden. It was bright and warm, and everything looked green and fresh. In the garden, it was warm, it was bright, and everything looked very green and fresh. I wanted to be out there, not in this dark house with its cold, echoing rooms and strange sounds. Tom was willing to go out to the garden and play there. He was not willing to stay in the house, which was very cold, dark, and its echoing rooms. Echoing means the reflection of sound and the strange sounds which he heard from the toy box. He was not willing to stay in this new house. You are very quiet, Tom, said mother. Is something the matter? Then mother noticed Tom that he is too quiet. He is not speaking anything and he is not looking much happy. Then she asked him, what's the matter? I don't like it here, I muttered. Muttered means he spoke slowly and softly. He said that he doesn't want to stay in this house. Why ever not? Asked mother, coming over to join me by the window. Mother also went close to Tom. She also stood by the window and she asked him, what is the matter? Why is not willing to stay in this new house, though it is quite big, very grand mansion? Why he is not willing to stay here? It's cold and spooky, I replied, and I don't like the noises it makes. Then Tom said, this house is very cold, very spooky. Spooky means very frightening, fearful. And he said that he doesn't want to stay here, and especially and I don't like the noises it makes. Now for the first time, he told his mother about the noises which he heard from the toy box. Noises? Mother asked, astonished. What noises? Then astonished means very surprised. When Tom said about the noises, mother was very much surprised, shocked. And she asked him, what kind of noises you heard? I heard some noises, moaning, coming from our toy box, I replied. And Tom said that he heard the cries. Somebody is crying from the toy box. Don't be silly, said mother. Come, let's go down and listen. Don't be such a scaredy cat. Matilda will come too, and I'll get Dad too if you insist. Then she said, don't be silly, don't be mad. Come, let's go down and listen. We all will go together and listen what kind of sound the toy box gives. Don't be such a scaredy cat. Scaredy cat means someone who is easily frightened by anything. And she said that if he insists, if he urges, she will call the father too. We went downstairs and entered the playroom. We stood and listened. We heard nothing. Playroom was on the ground floor, so they went downstairs and they stood there in the playroom and they did not hear any kind of noise. The sounds you heard must have come from outside, said mother. Mother said, maybe the sound which you heard has come from the outside. A gurgling pipe, perhaps. Gurgling means sound from water flowing from narrow pipe or narrow neck. The sound of the water when it flows through the narrow neck. Maybe she said, maybe it is gurgling of pipe, water. No, I said with some force. As I backed out of the room, it was a cry, a moan, I'm sure. Now he forced on what he said, as mother was not believing him, because they themselves did not hear any cry. They stood there, but they did not listen any cry. So Tom told them that really he had he heard some cry, somebody was moaning, somebody was crying. Over the next few days, we settled in. I should say the rest of the family settled in. I was far from settled. In next few weeks, few days, the family was settled in the house, but Tom was not settled properly, because whenever he went to the toy room, he heard some or the other cries. I heard the cries whenever I went into the playroom and approached the toy box, and each time I heard the cries, I screamed whenever why he was not settled properly, because whenever he went to the playroom to play there, and we know that how much children are interested in playing, they like to play, and whenever he tried to go to the playroom to play there and tried to take out some of the toys from the toy box, he heard the cry all the times, and it was very much disturbing for him. Whenever he heard the cry, he screamed, he shouted and ran away from there. But when the others came running to listen, there were no sounds at all. When others were coming to listen, those cries, those sounds, there was no sound at all. By the end of the week, everyone was most annoyed with me. By the end of the week, all were very much annoyed, very much angry with him. They came running to the room whenever I screamed. Whenever Tom shouted after hearing the sound from the toy box, they all were running to the playroom. And when they were reaching there was no sound at all. My parents did not believe me and assumed I was making up the story to get their attention. They were not believing him. The parents were not believing him because they themselves were not able to listen. So they thought that simply he is making up a story to grab their attention. My sister blamed me for the moodiness of my parents. Moodiness means changes of mind. My sister was also very much Matilda was also blaming him for the moodiness of their parents and said that we might lose the use of the room for our entertainment if I kept this up. Matilda told him that if you will keep on doing this, their parents will not allow them to come to the playroom and make use of that room. They will not be allowed to play there. One morning, determined not to scream, I plucked up the courage to enter the playroom. One day, he was determined, he was firm, he took the firm decision that he will not scream, he will not shout. I plucked up the courage to enter the playroom. He just overcome from fear, and he just gathered up his courage and he entered into the playroom. I had avoided it for 3 days, but now my mind was made up. For 3 days he just avoided to scream, but he was shouting. He was screaming whenever he heard that sound. But this time, after 3 days, he was firm enough and he decided that he will not scream. I would get to the bottom of the mystery and not scream. He was determined that he will reach to the bottom of the mystery. He will find out the truth. And for this, he decided not to scream. The curtains in the room were drawn, so it was dark and musty in there. The curtains were closed in the playroom, so the playroom was very much dark and musty. And as I entered the room, I felt a draught of air. When he entered into the room, he felt cool air in the room. The windows were firmly shut, so was the front door. The windows were also closed properly and the front door was also closed properly. Wondering where the thought was coming from, I drew open the curtains. Though windows and closed, door and windows were shut properly, he was shocked. He was surprised from where he felt the cold breeze. So now he just drew open the curtains. Finally, he opened the curtains of that room. Sunlight flooded into the room. After opening the curtains, the sunlight entered into the room, but it still felt chilly. But still the room was very cold. Chilly means very cold. The light, however, had given me some courage. I approached the toy box quietly and cautiously. After opening the curtains, there was some sunlight in the room, and now he got some courage to go towards the toy room, to reach near the toy box and take out some of the toys. And he was very quiet. All these he was doing quietly and cautiously. Cautiously means very carefully he was doing all these. As I drew near, I felt the breeze again. When he went close to the toy box, again he felt that breeze, cold air, cool air. A moon floated up from the box, but I held my breath and did not cry out. When he reached near the toy box, again he heard that cry, that moan, that sound of crying. But this time, he held his breath and did not shout, did not scream. I backed silently out of the room and once in the hall, hesitant to find my mother. Now this time he heard the cry, but he did not scream, did not shout, and he went back silently out of that room. He came out of that room, and then he went to the hall. Hesitant means moving with speed, and quickly he went to find out his mother. I found Mother and Matilda baking a cake in the kitchen. Now he found his mother and Matilda, they both were baking the cake in the kitchen. Hurry, come with me, I urged, but don't say a word or make a sound. He said his mother and Matilda to come with him to the toy room, and he told them not to make any kind of noise or sound. Looking puzzled, they followed me to the playroom. They saw Tom was very much puzzled, very much confused. They also followed him to the playroom. With my finger over my lips, I tiptoed across the floor towards the box. Tom just kept his finger on the lips, indicating not to scream or shout or make any kind of noise. I tiptoed. Tiptoed means walk quietly. Walk quickly towards the box. They followed closely and silently. Matilda and mother also followed him very silently. As we approached the box, there was a cry and then some mumbling. For the first time, mother and Matilda also heard the cry from the toy box and then some mumbling. Mumbling means murmuring or speaking something slowly and softly. An adult voice saying something. A further cry followed finally by my scream. which I had controlled till then, but now could hold back no longer. Now, first they heard the cry, then they heard somebody was speaking slowly and softly, then again somebody was crying, and by this time, Tom could not control himself and he screamed aloud. He shouted loudly. We stood there for a moment, breathing softly, listening intently, but heard nothing more. They all remained in the playroom for a few more moments, and this time, listening intently means very eagerly they were listening. They were expecting that again they would hear the same cry or sound, but now they heard nothing. So, dear children, I hope you understood this much, and the remaining chapter will continue in the next class, and your homework is to read the chapter thoroughly and learn the word meanings. Thank you.